Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete, and certified high performance coach. Weekly coffee with Pete. Yes, we want your questions. We want to give you the answers you need to move forward. By doing this each week, bring people to us, connect us. We'll connect you with the community. You can be on my podcast. You can schedule a strategy session. You can get your questions answered because any question is going to be good, because if you don't know what question to ask, just come and attend and you'll figure it out, because life is a puzzle and putting that puzzle together is what we all need to do. Critical thinking is what we need to be leaning into. Our AI is changing the world. And if we're not aware of the change, it's not going to slow down because you're not aware. You have to lean into it and be interested. So be here on Friday. We're going to do this each Friday. We're going to do it on a weekly basis. So bring it. We'll have a link. We'll have a QR code. You'll be able to come. You don't have to stay the whole time, but if you want to introduce yourself, tell us what you do, tell who you are, what you do, and who you serve. It's not a selling. It's a chance to connect. And connect it will be. Because the connection is going to be so important, because we've gone from a local to a global economy, world. Everything's changing. And if you're acting local and not thinking global, you'll miss the opportunity that's in front of you. The future is bright, but you got to know how to leverage AI. You got to know how to put your content out there. You got to know that people meet you. And if you have an interesting conversation with them, they're going to look you up. And if you can't take them on a journey with you, and I'm going to discuss that in just a few minutes, because we don't have the people, because we got a live event tomorrow. I just finished a virtual event. But the live event is where we teach people to speak from the platform, to learn, to connect, and to create those digital assets. Because you have to create assets if you want to thrive in today's world. So search me, Pete Kane. Put the word podcast, don't have a middle initial that I use. So you'll see, you may not like me, but you'll see plenty of content out there. There'll be no mystery. And you want people that are interested to go on a journey with you. So that's why we create content for our community. That's why I've done 450 podcasts, 1,500 videos, to get better, to create the content. So people that meet me, and I wear 2 color shoes, and I always love to have meaningful conversations with people. And if they're interested, they can check me out. They can see if they want to go on a journey. And if they go on a journey with you, you're in better shape, because we play the long game. We're not interested in transactions. We're interested in relationships. And the relationships are with you. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. The 4 human drivers, it's so critical that we understand this: aliveness, connection, meaningful pursuit, and personal growth. Aliveness, what does that mean? Every single morning I do the same thing. I drink my water, I think, listen to Growth Day, I journal, and I plan and implement. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. And when you do those kind of things, it's amazing the clarity that you get. Because if you're looking at your North Star, or your vision of where you want to take your life, every day, your rudder will be on your ship and it'll go forward. If you allow distractions, which are all out there, to derail you, whether it's email, whether it's not having a plan for the day, whether it's not knowing what your pursuit is, not knowing where you want to go. That has to be done daily. Now, do you start off that way? Maybe not. But the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. But maybe you're at the 10th step. Maybe you're at the 100th step. Maybe you already have that down. But it's still a journey. And you still have to go on a journey if you want aliveness. If you want connection, meaningful purpose, and growth. Those are the four. You get those four down, you got it. Now you just have to play it out. That's why aliveness is so important. My call with Trex and Rolando at 5 o'clock on Monday morning is the most exciting part of my day. Week. Because we hadn't talked since Thursday. They're 12 hours ahead. So Monday morning is their Monday evening. So they've had a chance to do Monday work. So we're just planning and prioritizing. And I talk to them 4 days a week. I had a person that hadn't talked to one of his employees twice in 2 years. How do you develop a relationship if you don't talk to your people? You can't do it. It's not the way to do it. If they're part of your team, talk to them. So we have minimum of 4 conversations a week. Usually lasts between a half hour and 40 minutes. We know what we're doing. We use Slack, and then we execute. We get it out. We get it done. So I'm so fired up after that call because they've done 3 days, or not really 3 days, but 2 days, Friday and Monday. And we're just off to the races because we're prioritizing. We always have 5 things we prioritize for the week, 1 a day. And that's what we work on. So when we get to the Friday, which is today, we have what we call our Friday finishers. If you start finishing, your confidence grows. Your aliveness increases. And when you start doing that, your courage builds. And you're just a different person. But it doesn't happen with the click of a finger. It happens because you're doing these over and over and over again. I know, before my stroke 3.5 years ago, I would say I was in that camp of just overwhelmed, just chasing. Because being dyslexic and ADD, I had an active brain, and the brain was really what we call neurodiverse. I can solve problems. I can't spell, but I can solve problems. But journaling has helped exercise these new pathways, because I lost half of my pathways or something like that, because I lost my left side. So the right side needs to be repaired. Well, journaling is helping to do that. Talking is helping to do that. And by doing those things over and over and over again, you get better. And you absolutely bring that aliveness to you. My connections are in the afternoon. I get up at 3:30. So at 3:30 in the afternoon, where normally you'll be going down in your level, I pick myself up again. I generate more because I talk to people. I make phone calls. I have meaningful conversations with people. I may ask them, what are you excited about that you're working on? How can I help you? Who can I introduce to you? Anything to support people. And when you do that, there's a sense of aliveness that just comes. It's just, you have to experience it to do it. But we're in a world where we're separated. We say social media. It's really just media. We text instead of call. We don't have those meaningful conversations, so we lose that connection. We have a disconnect instead of a connection. And then the third one, meaningful pursuit. My goals, I have a journal, a pretty big journal, and each one of them is month. I can look at my month, and I can look at it, because it takes time. If you're not looking at where you're going, how the heck are you going to keep it straight? You won't, because we have 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts that go through our head. How are you going to keep them straight if you don't journal? Journaling is critical for you to get this thing connecting with who you want to be, what you want to do. I just listened to a video this morning about how journaling, writing a pen, just a 50-cent pen on a piece of paper, can rewire your brain. Absolutely studies when you do brain scan of the people that type their notes versus write their notes. The difference in what is retained and how you learn. It's not the amount of time you put in, it's how you do it. That's why I've got 16 plus journals in the last 3.5 years. Is it excessive? Yep, it is. But when you start seeing progress, you lean into it more. You're more intentional. Now, instead of being on social media, which I used to have a social media company, I can count. I'm not on it much. Not at all. I don't go on there thinking I'm going to like, comment, and share. I am on there for like 5 minutes and I know what I'm going to do. I don't consume it. I create. So I'm creating content. I'm creating videos. I'm creating courses. I'm doing those podcasts. That's creating assets. And if you do that, AI is going to be beautiful. If you consume the AI that knows what you like, you're going to get further and further away from the 4 human drivers. Meaningful purpose. Look. Okay, here we go. I think you can see it. Boop, that's my month. I have things that must happen this month. Major deadlines of this month's include best ways I can prepare and endure what I show up and win this month. I would like to feel like living my best life in this month, and I have them listed all out. I have 6 things for each one. I have my major events, my major projects. I have my schedule of all my months. I have it color-coded. So, yes, I know what that's giving me freedom. Freedom. Do I miss a couple texts? Do I miss a couple emails? Yes. Matter of fact, I do. But I lean into the things that matter. And my meaningful pursuit and knowing where I'm going gives me clarity. Clarity gives me aliveness. Aliveness gives me connection because I'm calling people. Generate energy. Think about generating energy, not just sitting back and hoping it's going to be created. Generate it. I don't drink anymore. I don't do social media. I don't do TV. I do drink coffee. I love it. The taste of it. No sugar. I have very little sugar. So I watch how I fuel myself because I'm generating energy. And that's possible with you because connect with us. Go to pkane.me/connect. Connect with us. And if you want to know more about what I shared about personal development, you can try it for 7 days. Growth Day. Go to pkane.me/growth day. Then email us at support@pkane.me and I'll send you my first course, Mindset, Goals, and Habits. I did it with the first prompt of AI when Jeff was telling me, man, are you playing with it? And I said, nope, I'm not. I don't want to get into it. Changed my thinking. And sometimes people can do that because when you listen to somebody that's doing something and you see the results, you become a believer. And now I have 8 or 9 courses. I can lose track. I'm finishing up Level Up Your Peer Group. But here's the thing. Personal growth is that 4th. And if you can be a part of a community of a couple 100,000 people, 92 countries, and growing rapidly, because Brendan Bouchard has been doing it for 20 years. 20 years. I listen to him every day because I want to be where he is. So I've got to do what he does. And making personal development daily thing is what he does and what he has done over the 20 years. And if you want to search him, go Let's see. Hold on here. There we go. Go check us out. Book out high performance habits, clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. That's it. And you get that course for free. So you can take it, a course in it for 7 days. Just take it, experience it, see if it doesn't change you. Have him talk to you every day for 7 days. If that doesn't move your needle, nothing will. Nothing will. But you don't know until you try it. So go to pkme/growth day. Do yourself a gift. Give yourself a gift of learning. Try it for 7 days on us. And then if you want to continue, it's going to cost you $50 a month. Investment in you. You're the best investment. You're the magic, and anything's possible. But you got to activate it. Invest in yourself. My journey started with Growth Day. Now it's, wow, crazy good. Okay, I'm finished. I want you to put this on your calendar. Normally it'll be like at 9:00 on Friday. So be bold, make an impact,